just talk about how difficult this is over and over again? Close but no cigar, eighth loss by a touchdown or less. You're there, you have a shot. It doesn't happen.
It is what it is. I just focus on my job and do what I can do.
How did you do that today? I thought, did you feel like you kind of got back into a little bit of a groove today?
Felt great. Felt like myself. That's what I do. I go out and ball. That's what I do.
You guys have gone 5 games without getting a turnover, and I know you can't scheme that up, but is it almost crazy the ball isn't finding you guys at all?
Can't say. I know I had a chance today. I probably should have went and just caught the ball. I went through the guy, but I don't know.
Have you been on a pitch count, or have they just been limiting you defensively with snaps, or?
Just haven't been playing. And you see what happens when I play, so.
Could you just talk a little bit about how difficult it is for this team to just get through this grind? There's no big, huge carrot to play for. It's just pride at this point. And the effort's there, but the payoff has not been.
I mean, I know for the guys that haven't been around, it's hard. And I've been through this stuff many times. And you just got to go play ball and know that your tape is your resume and everyone's watching the tape. And that's what you got to do. And it stinks. And I do everything in my power to scream at guys and cuss and say, let's effing go, but it is what it is.
This time of year, when your record's a record, do you find guys that lose focus a little bit? I mean, the pre-snap penalty is a lot of offside stuff. I mean, is that a product of that a little bit?
I've seen that all year. I don't know if it's lack of discipline or what, but I've seen a lot of that throughout the year, so I don't think the record has anything to do with that.
I know you can't do much about your playing time, but you feel healthy enough to be playing more?
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I'm a starter in this league.
How is, you mentioned obviously you've been through situations like this before. How is this one different than maybe 21 or 2020?
All the hype. New facility, made the playoffs, 9-8 2 years in a row. So I would say that adds to the downfall, if you will.
Have you had conversations of why you're not getting more reps?
Nah, I just go about my business, put on my hard hat, and go to work.
Think you earned some more today?
We'll see.
Have you had conversations about not just the next few games, but where this organization has to go moving forward beyond even these next 2 weeks?
Have I had conversations? Yeah. No, that's way above my pay grade.
You guys good? Well, I know it's another loss, but what do the individual things mean to you today to hit that 1,000 mark and do what you did?
I mean, the individual things are all cool and all. I mean, it's a great accomplishment, but team accolades override individual accolades for me. So, I mean, it would have been better if we would have been able to come out and get to the win. But
has that been a tough thing, the process for you, kind of balancing the two?
I wouldn't say it's been a tough thing. I mean, you have to take the personal accolades and just, I mean, you still have to have something to be proud about. At the end of the day, I mean, like I said, team accolades over personal accolades for me.
How surprised you were as open as you were open?
I was actually super surprised. I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, they had a busted coverage over there, and I was able to, just run right by them wide open. So I was super surprised.
In a strange way, are those tough ones to catch?
Yeah, I mean, they feel like they be floating in the air for like forever. But I mean, you just gotta lock in, focus, and go attack and make the play.
How challenging right now is to keep focus in the situation you guys are in? Because you guys, not you, but maybe had a ton of pre-snap stuff. I mean, are you noticing some of that it's hard to get focused when you're now 3-12?
I mean, at the end of the day, we all professionals. We all deal with stuff a certain way. I mean, we just gotta, when it's coming game time, we just gotta be locked in and be ready to go each and every snap.
Can you ever recall a route that you're running where you were actually slowing down at the end of the route and you were still 12, 13 yards behind the guy because he was expecting safety help and he didn't get it?
Like I said, I don't know what happened on that play. It must have had a busted coverage or something. I just know I was wide open and I was able to go score a touchdown.
Do you reset your goals at all, your last 2 games? I mean, are there some things you're still trying to hit now that you've knocked off all the rookie records and 1,000 yards?
Yeah, I'm just trying to focus on finishing out this season as best I can. Just put my best foot forward each and every day, and my personal accolades is just to get better each and every day, get better each and every week.
You came into the league with Mason. You played with him in college.
Yeah.
What did you think of his performance today?
Mason played well. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, we want to win. So, I mean, personal accolades don't mean nothing. But Mason played really well today. I'm proud of him. He's just going to keep continuing getting better and going to keep continuing to play good.
In terms of the game plan, how often, I guess evaluate the game plan coming in terms of concentrated effort to get you guys the ball, concentrated effort to run the ball. How would you evaluate the execution of what you guys thought the plan would be coming in?
I feel like we just got to be better overall. Just whether it's executing the game plan or just getting lined up, just like the little things. I just feel like we got to be better. Just be better with the little things. A game plan to come in, it'll be great. We'll be able to execute the game plan better.
Does this get, I don't know, I guess embarrassing a little bit? I mean, to where you guys are at and knowing what you think you have on this roster?
I mean, yeah, it gets to a point where, I mean, we feel like we got the players and the coaches to go out there and do what we know we're capable of. But I mean, time after time, we keep falling short. I mean, yeah. But I mean, we're gonna keep coming out here, keep fighting, and keep giving it all. So yeah.
Another week, another one possession. Yeah. I mean, how are you processing this?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you just have to understand that that's the NFL. I think almost all the games go to this situation, and how can we just not be in that situation? I think just a lot of self-inflicted errors, and it always comes down to one play, and you wish the result would be different.
When you get this late in the year and you guys are where you're at record, is it hard to focus or get everybody focused? And you had so many pre-snap things go today.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the film, honestly, and I've been in a lot of games like this, and it's unfortunate, but I thought the defense did a good job today, and Cole obviously stepped in there at tackle again, and we got a lot of young guys out there playing, so it's going to be a learning curve, and obviously I got off to a slow start, so how can I get off to a quicker start like we did the week before and score some more points? So, if we can get to 30 points, 21 points, then, the game's a different story.
Does that bother you, that maybe the most, that you can build off what you guys did last week pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, every week's so different, and I do think that's a better defense than what people give them credit for, so hats off to them. And like I said, just got to make more plays early and take away the self-inflicted, errors and turnovers, and that's kind of been the story this whole year. So definitely going to respond and see how we can play better next week.
Can you walk us through the last play, the fourth down
Yeah.
play?
I'll have to watch it on film, to be honest. I've been in that situation a lot, and the last thing you want to do is take a sack. So you got to put it in play. Obviously, you want to try and make a play there and get it down the field. So I'll have to look at it, but if he makes that play, we'll have a new set of downs, and everyone will be saying different.
Was Dearness, though, the primary read on that play?
No.
No. Okay.
Did you see the hold? I mean, did you see it was a hold, or did you think it was a hold?
Yeah, I didn't see that. I mean, I thought it was a good call to get a new set of downs there, and then we had a couple issues moving the ball on the last drive with some self-inflicted mistakes, I guess you could say. So we just got to get on the same page, and I promise once we do that, everything will be great, and we'll be moving the ball down the field more consistently.
I know we ask you about Brian every week, but
Yeah.
does he amaze you a little bit more every week?
Yeah, he's done a good job. They once again are going to take him away, and I missed him early. We had the one missed connection on the hold, and then he made a couple great plays late. So always going to keep fighting. He's his own biggest critic, and so am I. So we fit well together. But I think he had 10 or so catches probably for 100-something yards. So he did his part, and we got to continue to give him the ball.
Have you ever had a touchdown bomb that seemed as easy as that one? Because they clearly thought they had safety help and they didn't have it. And once Brian got by the cornerback, it was all
those are
over.
the hardest ones. Sometimes, if I'm looking at, looking to the right and I miss it, then it's a whole thing. So I'm glad I stuck to that side, and offensive line gave us time on that play, and we need more plays like that.
Can you mentioned a couple of young guys coming in, but I mean, you lose Walker, Anton was in and out a little bit,
sure.
and then on top of that, you do have some of these guys, even Josh coming in to Reynolds, and
Yeah.
I mean, how challenging is that to get everybody on the same page?
I think, a lot of teams are obviously very healthy later in the year, and sometimes that plays a part, but it's the NFL. You're going to have guys pop in there. Obviously Gabe and Christian, and everybody's not out there. So I feel like they've done a good job stepping up and making plays, and we just got to finish the game and really start faster so that we're not in that position and we have more points on the board.
You were in a tough situation this time a year ago. Obviously a little
Yeah.
different than this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you rely on anything from that experience and bring it to the rest of the group?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to put good stuff on tape, and at the end of the day, it's tough, but you got to find ways to win at the end of the game and really just play well for yourself, for your family, and for the team, and finish strong. And you really have to ask that question of how many more wins do you want to get? Is it 2, is it 1, or is it 0? So we want 2, and we're going to do everything we can to get 2.
What was that the post-game message, or what was the post-game message?
We'll keep that private, but definitely for me, as I've been in this situation 2 years in a row, just play good football and put the ball in play and eliminate turnovers and control what we can control. And like I said, once we're all on the same page, promise things will go well, and that's our goal.